Speaking of layoffs, we got to cover Ubisoft. So Ubisoft, as you guys know, we covered Ubisoft many times before over the past few days because they've been firing people left and right. Ubisoft, however, is not done. Ubisoft is doing a massive restructuring of their company. And this is after all of their major successes of Assassin's Creed Shadows, the number one game in the galaxy. Star Wars Outlaws, the number one game in the Western Hemisphere. What other? What was it? Skull and Bones, the Quad A game that sold millions upon millions upon millions upon millions upon millions of imaginary copies. Well, now it seems like we got some trouble here, right? So not only have they fired thousands of people, not only have they closed at this point dozens of studios, it seems like, but apparently that's not going to be it. Apparently, Ubisoft's next cost-cutting measure could see another 2,000 jobs lost from Ubisoft. They announced it yesterday that it's part of a massive restructuring, and it's made headlines all across the industry for canceling projects, closing down studios, and delaying projects. But one of the biggest announcements for the most part has been overlooked by many. Talking about the human impact of the recent restructuring and recently announced cost-cutting measures aimed to save the publisher an additional 200 million euros by the end of March of 2028, which could result in thousands of more developers losing their jobs. So, I mean, it's crazy. We are in 2026, right? 2024 really started the whole massive layoffs in the gaming industry. 2025 saw that through completely, and 2026 is still delivering. That means think about it, guys, we are now 2+ years into massive layoffs all throughout the gaming industry, and it's still not over. It's still not over. It's actually probably going to get worse, which means there was so much in this industry that was bloated, right? Over budgeted, that they're still trying to fire as many people as possible to get themselves within whatever budget they need to be in. 200 million euros is a lot of fucking money. So that's going to be a lot of people. And I don't know if the majority of that's going to come from one particular studio or maybe like half and half of another. I don't know. But at this point, it is a lot. According to Ubisoft, this will be the third and final phase of its cost cutting and will end by March 2028. Ubisoft is still going through its second phase, which started 4 years ago and was a 300 million euro cost-cutting measure. Oh my God, bro. At the end of the day, they're going to be almost at a 1 billion. Like right now, they're going to be at about 500 million with these two phases. I don't know what they did with the first phase, but that's a lot of money, dude. Yeah, this is pretty crazy. I'm not going to lie to you. So it says in that time, Ubisoft has decreased its headcount from 20,729 developers to 17,097 as of September 2025, a reduction of 3,632 developers. This comes from Ubisoft London, Osaka, San Francisco, Leamington, Halifax, and Stockholm have all closed their doors completely. More layoffs at the company will also be announced on February 12th, 2026. Wow, dude. So they closed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 studios down. Massive studios, by the way. Osaka, I don't think was that big, but Ubisoft London, San Francisco, Leamington, Stockholm, it's pretty big. That's pretty big. So, wow. I mean, at this point, there's going to be more. And you know what's funny? All the people who were like, I guess on social media trying to say, the chuds are just, hating on Ubisoft. Ubisoft's doing fine. Assassin's Creed Shadows was a major success. It owned the chuds, whatever you want to say. I think it's pretty clear that that's not what happened. I think it's pretty clear that Ubisoft, even if Assassin's Creed Shadows broke even, as I said many months ago, breaking even was not going to be enough. Shadows had to be a major hit, like major hit. Otherwise, they're going to be in massive trouble. And it just wasn't. It just wasn't, right? As much as you want to say that it was the best game in the entire galaxy, it just wasn't. The numbers don't lie. Like the company, unfortunately, just made way too many bad decisions. You could talk about DEI, you could talk about all that, but truthfully, They made way too many bad financial decisions that they can't return from. They can't come around from that. So it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. It's unfortunate that they have leadership that chose to do everything except for run the show properly, really utilize their budget properly, not overspend, and then eventually now these developers are going to be out of a job and basically choose to do all this bullshit other than focus on making games that people actually wanted. So while they were so focused on making these bullshit RPG elements in Assassin's Creed that a lot of people hate or are annoyed by because they force you to try to like buy in-game microtransactions in a full single-player game, by the way, they could have been doing so much more. So it is what it is, Ubisoft. Sorry to see that. Oh, by the way, apparently, let me see if I find it. Hold on. Apparently, according to Twitter, let me see. Let's see. According to Twitter, so Ubisoft, the layoffs are so bad. The layoffs are so bad at Ubisoft that apparently developers over there are choosing to leave early, right? Like they're just, it's bad, right? So I don't know if this is true. Again, this is from Pirate Nation, but I just want to show you because I just find it, I kind of believe it only given how the situation is right now. I kind of do believe it. Hold on. Nope, wrong one. Shit. Hold on. My bad. Wrong one. That's the whole. There we go. This one right here. I kind of do believe it. So, Tom Henderson reports that Ubisoft's internal communication channels are flooded with employees openly shaming upper management and demanding serious change. The latest restructuring was the breaking point. After years of mismanagement, talent is already leaving in large numbers. Even before the next round of layoffs begin, the company is rotting from the inside while leadership remains oblivious. Right? So this ain't looking good. This ain't looking good, boys. This is clearly showing that there is a disconnect between the developers and a disconnect between like the executives and management or whatever. And if you look here, guys, so this is the US side of things. They also have a Euro side of things. It's a little, a little higher. I think it's like $8, 8 euros or something. But it is now official that at the time of this screenshot, the Ubisoft stock on the US side of things is officially under $1. It's under $1. I mean, again, can I say that again? It's under $1. One. I mean, wow. Like, wow. Right? So is my prediction going to come true? What I've been saying for the longest time, which is Tencent knows exactly what they're doing, bro. Tencent knew from the beginning what they're doing. For all the people who were like, "Oh, Ubisoft is going to be saved by Tencent. They got saved by this 1 point whatever billion dollar investment. Ubisoft is saved. The chuds got owned. The company, bro. It's under $1, bro. Tencent knows exactly what they were doing. And I guarantee you, after all these cost-cutting measures are done, we're going to see the announcement of Tencent fully owning Ubisoft. It's only a matter of time. They're going to have all of their IPs that they actually want, which is Assassin's Creed, Rainbow Six, and what the fuck was the other one? Far Cry. They want those franchises, and they're going to get it at the cheap because they knew to bide their time, and it's all coming to fruition. Tencent absolutely is going to win in the end of the day. I know this is AI, but this is fucking accurate. I know it's AI, but it is accurate as fuck. I'm sure. So we'll see what ends up happening with this, but bro, $1 stock. I can't get over that. It's not even $1. is 0.910. It's bad, man. Hey, listen, but at least you own the chuds on Twitter, right? At least you got that ratio on Grums. You felted him. That was funny. But at least you got that. So when you go under and Tencent owes you, you can tell your new Chinese overlords about how you ratioed somebody on X. That's definitely gonna help your cause. Your company might be worth more if you tell them you ratioed somebody on X, you know? It's crazy, bro. Unbelievable. Anyway. All right, let me X out. Yeah, this is a crazy story. Let me X out of this. Man, under $1. That's fucking insane, bro.